Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Voices of Angst. This week, we are not joined by Nate or Kyle.
And we're not drinking moonshine despite how it might look. This is really apple juice.
Homemade.
Yeah, we're actually hippies here now.
It's true, except we're not all drinking out of mason jars, so it's not quite as hippie-ish. Anyway, I'm...
The hippie is...
True, dat. Anyway, I'm Chris. I'm awesome.
I'm Amber and I made this apple juice. We are sponsored by me.
Hurrah!
I'm Liam, and I'm doing the sound stuff again.
Yay!
Because nobody else is qualified to do it.
Because adjusting levels is so difficult.
I'm going to eat you.
Okay, I'm not coming here anymore.
And I'm Mikhail, and God, I look like a freaking orange or tomato on that thing.
Generally speaking, I find the display on the
I
camera
always look
looks
red.
far worse than how it actually turns out. So I'm sure you'll look fine.
Okay,
on the
but
finished
I
product.
notice I always look a bit burnt compared to you guys. I don't know. It's
Well,
like
you do have a
They're
darker
pretty-
skin
yeah.
tone, so...
But it's just on my head. It's like everything else is like.
You don't need
pale
to start
white.
stripping. It's fine.
my.
We'll believe you.
I have a bad tan line.
Amber's is worst.
Yep.
We don't need to compare tan lines.
Now I'm curious.
What we
now,
do
but-
need to talk
I'll
about
just go
is
with
our
it.
actual topic of conversation this week,
Yeah.
which, unlike as promised last week, is not the epidemic that is nature, because we're waiting for Kyle to be around to discuss that topic. 'Cause I think
we
he has
feel
a lot to
as a
say.
group that he has the most to contribute to that, so we're gonna stay it off. And we know Nate has a.
Are
topic
you
of
introducing our topic?
Yes, I am gonna
you
introduce
introducing our topic? Because I think you're going to do a poor job of introducing our topic. But
He
let's
does a
let you
poor
try.
job of everything.
Yes, as many of you are aware, Google, or aka YouTube specifically, also known owned by Google, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he is doing an awful...
Everyone, there's
And
our
first
first
F-bomb.
F-bomb.
He said
And
the N-word before we even started.
yep.
But that is-
But basically,
count.
what's
Like that
happening
whole time.
is YouTube is now removing any
Yeah, okay,
independent
just stop.
videos.
Just stop
Just
right
stop.
there. Okay. So,
You're
YouTube
a
has
bunch of
been
Nazis.
trying to launch... And there's the Nazi reference.
Ding.
So YouTube has been trying to launch a subscription music service for the better part of a year now. And one of the aspects of that is they have to, of course, negotiate revenue sharing with the artists that are having their music streamed. Now, according to this NPR article I'm reading, they've reached an agreement with about 80% or more of the content creators that are going to be on this subscription service. But a lot of the independent artists are not really that satisfied with the deal that they've been presented with. And in retaliation for that, YouTube is going to be pulling their videos and pulling their music off the site, both from the paid version and from the free version. That, in a nutshell, is what Mikhail was trying to explain.
I
See,
didn't have
that
all
made
the
sense to
details.
me. That was easy.
Well, yeah, but you have the article right there, so you can blah 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 off the article.
You do also realize that he just picked his words a little more carefully and actually thought about it.
Anyway,
trying
that's our topic of discussion.
Instead of
Let's not stop.
meandering and going
I
on a
figure we shouldn't
weird
discuss Mikhail's
fucking
many
direction.
failings
Something,
and
something
instead
Nazi,
discuss our
something,
topic.
something
Thank
Google.
you.
Is that really all you got out of that, dear? Something,
Yes.
something.
I was trying to get there, but it's hard when you're kind of put on the spot and you're having to think of it.
This is
and it's
why
like,
Chris did it.
Yeah, but he said years of experience. I need my
So have all of
turn.
us, Mikhail. We've done CBA.
All right, I'll pick a topic and I'll
I highly
introduce
doubt
it.
CBA News qualifies as
As
experience
experience.
for in the media industry.
It's good
Cough.
practice
We
for
had
shits and
moments.
giggles.
Way back in
moments
2009.
When
Like
we
that-
originally
like that
started the show, and we
cone, like
actually
that
sat
cone
down
in
and we
Christmas
actually
Hill.
thought everything through before we did it, and then CBA became
Anyway,
shenanigans.
Okay,
We're getting
so
off
we're not
topic.
discussing CBA News. We're discussing YouTube. We're discussing Google, which is one of the wealthiest corporations in the world, trying to squeeze as much revenue out of possible of independent artists.
And it's bullshit. Sorry for my F-bomb and bullshit bomb. But it's just, it's
Bullshit doesn't count.
Thank you. But it's absolute bull crap. It's just like, what gives them the right?
I literally just said bullshit doesn't count.
In fairness, what gives them the right? They do own the servers. They do own YouTube.
Yeah, but it's
So-
like it's like
They've got
what's,
all the rights.
what's,
They have-
what's next for Google in relation to YouTube? Are they going to start having it where you have to pay a monthly fee to actually have a YouTube channel?
Oh,
They'll probably give
maybe.
them ideas, and they'll do that in the next year or so. But it's just like when it comes to independent music, I mean, These artists are not making much money. If they want to put their music on or a song or demos on like a free video thing,
Well,
they
here's
have a
the
right
thing,
to do
right?
that. You know, they
YouTube-
shouldn't have to pay Google because sometimes
Well,
they're
no,
not even
they're not. No. They don't have to pay Google. What the dispute is over is what money Google is going to be giving them for, because people pay Google to access the paid service. Again, this isn't live yet, by the way. This is in the future. Google is planning on introducing this. But Google, like, people would pay Google a fee to access music without ads for streaming purposes. And what the disagreement is over what Google is going to be paying the artists for supplying the content.
Yeah, but
Weren't you saying they just weren't going to use independent musicians?
Well, that's
That's what they're saying.
That's
They're
what
gonna
this
do,
whole
because the
dispute
indie artists
is.
were complaining
And that-
about it, and that raised the problem.
because they're not making much money off it.
It's basically, from what I understand, it is Google is saying it's our way or the highway. Accept
You
our
can use
terms,
us,
no
yeah,
negotiations,
but you
or
don't
we're gonna
get much
take
money.
all your shit off YouTube.
Pretty much, yeah.
But from my understanding, it's been that YouTube, like the artists, don't make any money off.
Well,
YouTube
no, they make money
anyway,
off ads right now.
because
Yeah.
the copyrights would come there
There-
and be
there's-
like, "Oh, you can't upload this song because
Well,
it's
no,
the copyright
but
by the artist,"
these are for people,
and it gets taken
people
down.
producing original
Their own
content.
music.
Well, if they're producing their own original content, I never expected, like, if you put something up, I never expect you're going to make money off YouTube because, I mean, you'll make
But
money
you
in
can,
that
you can. There's
you
something
make
called revenue
money
sharing.
indirectly.
No. There's something called revenue sharing right now with YouTube, and you get a portion of the money that Google gets from the ads placed on your video.
Well,
And
yeah,
because
but
they
that's,
place
that's
a stupid
Google
amount of
getting
ads
money
on
from the
everybody's
ads.
video, theoretically, you start a YouTube channel, you could start making money.
If you had enough views. Yeah, it's a per view sort of.
Well, that's what these people
you
do
get
with
paid
their
a
like
percentage
massive
of a penny
gaming
per view or
footage
whatever.
and whatnot. They try to get so
So,
many
you know, you do
views.
it-
In,
1,000
interesting
views, you get
factoid. I'm going to digress a little bit. Interesting factoid. Psy and Gundam Style. Apparently, that made him about $2 million in ad money from YouTube.
Didn't he have like something like?
He was the first video to hit 1 billion views.
Wow.
And we reported out on him on iNet Year in Review 2013 edition.
I didn't say that.
But it's
To
just,
be honest, I've never seen any of the years in review from iNet though, and that's not
I've
to
had to
say they're not
participate in
entertaining.
them.
I've never watched them.
So you would know if they're entertaining or not.
Exactly.
Dumb.
That's why I'm saying it's not to say they're not entertaining. I just don't know.
Anyway, I sort of digressed a little bit.
What?
What are you looking at?
My bookshelf. Sorry.
Huh.
I got distracted.
I don't know. I never saw YouTube as a means to make money. I mean, I saw it as a way. Okay, if you're a musician,
How do you think
or
guys who
artist-
get like
Lots
2
of
million
people
views
make
per
money.
video?
Yeah,
do
but to
that?
me, I just look at it as like
People
advertising,
make
and they
livings
just.
off YouTube. There are people who
I think
just
that's
do,
just
like,
pathetic.
Let's
You
plays
cannot
and
make-
they
Okay, let
live
me
in
let
a
me
huge
fill you in on
mansion and
something,
just play video
Mikhail.
games
There's
all the
a
time.
there's a series that has been picked up by Netflix. It is called Video Game High School.
That got picked up. Oh,
It's on Netflix now.
I did
yeah.
not know that.
Video Game
Web
High School
series.
is being produced by a YouTube channel called Freddie W. That channel averages about 2 million views a video. The guy literally gets up in the morning, writes a script, shoots it, spends the rest of the week editing, puts it on YouTube, gets paid $100,000 or something like that every week. They used to
you
do
put
it
it like
every
that,
week on their
okay,
Freddie W
sounds like a
channel.
good,
And now they've got
job.
4 channels running simultaneously, all getting that kind of traffic. The Freddie W channel is now turned into Brandon JLA, which ramps up. They do a video every 2 weeks, and they ramp up about 2 million views a video. They've got Rocket Jump, which is their main channel now. That's where they're running VGHS from and other such videos, and they put a lot of time into their other stuff. They're averaging around 2-3 million views a week whenever they release the episodes. They've got another channel called Node, which they've teamed up with Corridor Digital on, which is a video gaming channel in which people literally just watch the guys who are the makers play video games.
Yeah.
That averages around 1.5 million to 2 million views a week. Usually, well, maybe not in the millions, but you know,
I wish
multiple
iNet
hundreds
averaged
of
1.5 million
thousands.
to 2 million
Yeah,
views a
really.
week.
They usually do like multiple hundreds of thousands of views on every video, and they literally live on that.
Okay.
They don't.
so-
They went to film school and they became YouTube makers.
Yeah.
That's what they did. That's what some people are doing with their film degrees.
Okay.
So when you say you feel bad for the people that do that,
Well, I don't
there are
feel
some
bad,
people
but
out
it's
there
just-
that
it doesn't-
legitimately
there
make
is
a
money to be
shit
made.
ton
when
of
I
money
think
from
of
it.
when I think of
popular, yeah.
making money, I don't think YouTube, and I think that's the thing. Is just for the like average
Nobody's
person
thought about
that's
that.
ignorant like me. We don't think, oh, social media. Let's do
Well, that's
that.
where the world's going. Like, I got approached the other day to do a custom Mustang commercial that they just want to post on YouTube and see what sort of views they can get and make money that way.
We're getting paid to do it,
Yeah.
so it's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
We're getting paid $30 an hour to literally shoot a Mustang.
Why not?
Shoot,
Yes,
bang, bang,
yes.
bang,
No.
or shoot.
Shoot.
My job is to get the exact sound of
Yep.
the engine.
He's got to record the
Oh, wow.
purr.
The purr.
Purr of the engine. Ooh.
Thankfully, I've got 3 condenser microphones now. I also picked up a new shotgun. I'm going to show you that next.
Someone's texting you.
That's
Yeah.
just Luke. He's saying LOL okay.
So anyway, but
Oh,
yeah,
no,
getting
he's
back
saying
onto the
something
topic,
else.
indie artists who are
no,
actually
that's an
trying to
email.
make a living off of their videos going up on YouTube, they're not going to succeed. When you're going into
To me, I
music
never
now,
had that impression they
When,
were.
when you're
It's
making a
just
video like CBA News, you're not expecting to succeed.
Yeah,
exactly.
well, it's not even that, but it's
But
like when
indie
you're
artists
music.
thinking they want to make their
Usually,
music like
indie artists
there's another way to
very protective of their music. Like they
yeah, but
Yeah.
there's another way to
because-
release it.
Well, yeah,
That's the thing.
they're
People don't
not
actually realize there's
releasing
like
it yet.
7 ways to
So
release
they
your
do
music
like
online
demo
without using
reels with a
YouTube.
bit of video
Yeah, but
footage.
people
I would say
use
more
YouTube,
than
though.
7.
There's a lot, but people use YouTube. People will go on
because
YouTube.
Yeah.
it is the number one
It's the
video
go-to.
sharing platform.
Yeah.
But now that you know, you got Vimeo,
the
you
main
got
reason,
Facebook, you got SoundCloud, you got
But-
Bandcamp.
but
you
the
got-
main
what's it,
reason-
Last FM or something.
the main reason that I haven't dumped YouTube for iNet is because of the user base and
Yeah.
because of the level of subscribers we already have. And it's like I don't want to migrate over to a new platform and have to build that from the ground up again.
yeah.
Well, YouTube's it's very accessible, but I look at it as like, okay, you're not gonna get like sometimes you do come across where you get the whole CD and it's like, yeah, I gotta listen to it. It's like, hey, I really like this CD. I'm gonna go out and get the actual copy because then I don't have like this
Well, that's
compressed.
the point, though, is you hear it
You know.
on YouTube, probably.
Yeah,
You get some
that's
exposure
why I
to
look
it.
at YouTube as it's really good
Yeah.
promoter in terms
so
of
it's
making money.
different-
It's
yeah.
a little bit more complicated. I can see where indie artists are getting kind of mad, but then again, like from my impression, it seems like they're not necessarily making money off YouTube because then you have
Some
some
of them
song
are.
when you put certain songs up, it gets taken down right away because copyrights is like, no, we're not making money off this by having it upload for free where people can see it.
What
You know.
What?
At least that was my impression I got when I upload something.
And that's an
then it had to be
accurate
taken
statement because
down.
some people
But that's not
get
your
them
own
blocked
work,
immediately.
right?
No, it's
Yeah.
but it's
So
know
if
just
indie
my
artists are putting up their
impression,
own stuff, though, that they're not going to get taken down for copyright, it's their own stuff. Unless, of course, the robot thinks it sounds too much like something else.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah, like that's not even copyright.
No, it's Google's bots trying to match content. And
Purposely.
it decides that, oh, this sounds too much like something else. We're going to ban it forever. And
Yeah.
you can go through a mediation process and try and
The one
get
thing it would be
lifted,
really
but good luck
awkward
with
though
that.
is like if you like had a recording of your
But am
own
I bitter?
proposition,
No.
that would just be
What did you lose, Chris? What did you lose?
Oh, I had a video or two hit their content ID match system.
And because you didn't take it down right away, it flipped at you.
No,
or
no, no,
something.
that was a different thing. That was
Okay.
legitimately copyrighted stuff that I had uploaded. No, but anyway, right.
Yeah, it gets all complicated, but it's
So somebody was saying to me the other day, this is sort of off topic, but they posted a video of them like riding their motorcycle with some music in the background that was copyright on Facebook. And like on their own personal page, it's just them and their friends, and Facebook insisted they take it down immediately.
Yeah, like people are getting way too uptight over this copyright stuff. And I mean, that's what I was hearing when YouTube introduced their live streaming thing. I was reading a couple of getting started guides online, and one of the things they said is, "Oh, make sure you don't have any music on in the background or you'll get banned." It's like, what the heck? Like
yeah.
People are still
Way-
putting
surprised
videos
my
up.
channel doesn't get banned
because I just put like gaming footage and then copyright music, and it's like nobody's bitched at me yet. I guess because I go in the thing and I acknowledge, okay, yeah, this is not my music or anything. It's
Yeah.
just copyright, so whatever. But
Yeah.
and then you get blocked in countries like Germany. After a while, well, I don't give a about Germany. Sorry,
oh, there's
but-
no
Germany are
Germans watching the podcast.
For
But
copyright
it's
in Germany.
so I can understand for indie artists who want to make that extra oomph off their thing.
Don't hit Mikhail just because
I'm
he's
not gonna hit
ranting.
Mikhail.
Oh,
There's
there
a
was a
fly
fly.
buzzing around.
He's gotten paranoid about flies lately.
That's
Can't
another thing.
friggin' stand.
The bins.
Should we get you a
the
gun and you
scrap
can try and
bins,
shoot
the
them?
food scrap
No,
bins? They
this
are
is-
utter
this is far more
shit.
effective.
You have to lift it up. You have risk the chance of getting maggots on your goddamn hand. They don't have a handle like top like they do in
Yeah,
Ontario.
yeah.
That makes things much
What
more
are we
convenient.
Oh,
talking
he's talking about the
talking
garbage
about the
bins.
garbage
Sanders
cans.
brought
Food
it up.
scrap
Oh,
The new
yes.
It's
compost
a
bins.
flap,
Yeah,
you
you
know?
have to actually like stick your hand into it to get
Yeah,
it open
it's
rather than
kinda
like a
And you can
yeah.
get like maggots, and it's just like
Yeah.
maggots.
There
are
was
not
actually a
white.
real
They are
problem
actually
in
off
Vancouver
yellow eggshell color.
once they introduced their compost recycling program with people having lots of maggots and stuff in their
Well, it's
compost
like
bins.
it's okay. You're
And there's a
gonna-
whole industry that sprung up around cleaning those bins for you, which I thought
Well,
was kind of
it's not that they
amusing.
necessarily
clever.
need to be clean,
Yeah.
but
Make
it's
money by cleaning your bins.
they're
Clean your bins
unhygienic
for money.
with
Clean
the
your
lack
bins
of a
for money.
handle. They
Well,
need a
the
handle
lack
on
of
top
handle.
to lift
also,
it.
they should just encourage people to have like worm bins rather than just stick all your food scraps in like a small space that is just going to start rotting. If you put some worms and some cardboard
So wait until
in
the
there.
raccoons come out.
No, if you just put worms and cardboard in there, then the worms will start eating things, and then you'll have nice fertile compost instead of rotting
Yeah.
goo with maggots. Worms are
Well,
better
it's
than
not
maggots.
even. It's not even that. I mean, maggots.
We
you
could
know,
start doing
they're
that.
part
you
of
know?
the.
We don't.
the
We
life
already don't.
cycle.
We already don't compost.
Yes, we do.
Our compost is a fail.
The one outside or the one inside?
The one inside.
It's a compost bin. I put
Before
food
the
scraps in
bins, it was
It's also
basically
full of
just
bugs.
a bucket. You'd
We
have
literally
a-
can
That's
open that thing
generally
and then just do
speaking.
this.
Okay, that's actually. That was so cool. Do it
That's-
again. Do it again.
I have to find more bugs.
Yeah, it only works if a bug actually flies into it. Then it goes. Zzz, zzz.
Oh, that was so cool. What
I
happens if I
missed
stick
it.
my finger in it?
Nothing. I tried.
Yeah, I'm not.
He got mad at
You're
me
in
for
for a
trying,
shock.
but I tried. No, because there's a wire on the outside, and then there's the actual zappy bit on the inside, and there's so you can't actually
Kind of hoping
touch
a
it.
fly is dumb enough to buzz through.
That was so cool.
Zap.
Anyway, I totally don't even remember what I was saying now.
Originally, we were
Content
talking about
ID?
YouTube.
Yeah,
the
we were
food
talking.
scraps.
That was
no,
no.
something
Before
about
that.
maggots,
the food
worms,
scraps was a total
cardboard.
digression.
Yes, it was.
I'm just.
But
I'm
yeah,
just trying to bring
Google
it back.
evil.
Well, Google is evil. We've established that in
Corporation.
previous
I don't
calls.
know.
people.
It seems like I seem kind of on the fence with this for once. Oh my god, I'm not condoning what Google's doing, but I think it's just
it's
like
useful
green.
service.
it's
but
useful
they're-
service, but I think like
I don't get why though they're gonna make it a paid process in order for us to be able to see music in general.
Because that's
Oh,
the way the
oh,
industry
oh,
is shifting.
okay, so to have no. Is
I
it
mean,
just
look
for no
at all the
adverts?
subscription streaming music services you've got, like Pandora, Spotify, Beats Audio. Like that's the way
SoundCloud,
the
that's
industry
the
is switching. And I mean, it's not that YouTube wouldn't have their open platform; it's that they would have the subscription ad-free in addition to it. And while we're talking about
Oh,
Google
so unless
services
you're
and disliking
getting
Google,
money
this
from
is DuckDuckGo,
adverts,
and you should all use DuckDuckGo as your search engine.
Yes,
They
I
don't
highly,
track
I
you.
highly recommend it just for the
They don't
peace of
track
mind.
you. I guess we should probably switch over to that. Hey,
It's
dear.
not even that
Guess
they don't
so.
track you; they don't harass you and try to monitor
Force
you.
you ran a Google search today. You should sign up for a Google Plus account. Why don't you go yourself, Google?
That was the F-bomb
It's
for
funny.
me.
I-
That was my token F-bomb for the
I've
podcast.
got a Gmail. Which
and then
works
all of
for
a
me.
sudden, you have a Google Plus for some reason.
That was the worst
Or
one.
they
was when I
keep
found out that
harassing
they were
you
gonna
with
attach
YouTube
them
and on
to my
YouTube, so
YouTube
then you
account. I
just-
was like,
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
my email and my YouTube connected.
I-
they are different.
I
separated them
resisted
for a
that
reason.
right up until the point that they removed the ability to comment until you got a
Yeah.
Google Plus account, and then I broke down and I finally had to do it.
See,
Yeah.
I tried to log into my.
I got it.
Even
'cause
even on your own
I
video,
didn't
you
want
can't comment unless you
my
have a Google.
YouTube
Like,
channel
what
to
the
have my
hell?
actual name
I tried to
on
sign
it,
in, right?
'cause
I
was
tried to
naive.
sign in under my old YouTube name, Kilroy9970, and of course it didn't let me.
Yeah. 'Cause
So
now
I
it's
created
you.
I loaded up my Gmail and I went into make it. I went into YouTube and I'm just like, oh, you're gonna connect them now, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna connect them right now.
No, I'm not. Piss off, Google. Leave
And
me
then they're
alone.
all
I don't
like,
want to
no,
use your
no,
terrible
you don't
social
really have a-
network.
you don't really have a choice. You
I
got to
don't
do it.
even use
I'm like,
it.
no,
I just-
fuck you,
Yeah.
Google. I don't
Profile.
do
Don't
that.
use it, so
I have
use
independent
YouTube.
choices. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to have everything connected. And they're all like, actually, and I'm
You
like,
do.
Google, fine. So my new YouTube profile is connected directly to my Gmail.
Yeah. As soon as we made our Yesterday Productions one, it had to be connected right to Google Plus and to Gmail.
That's why we made our very own Gmail for it,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
we never use it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For anything.
That's what I did for Voices of Angst too.
It's
Yeah.
the best thing we can
See,
do
like,
with it.
I just got.
Well,
the
actually,
Google
no. I
Plus account
actually created it
'cause-
without a Gmail account. Sorry.
Yeah,
What do you
because
use?
you got
it's-
probably
it's-
a different email or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yahoo?
voices@inetonline.ca.
Yeah,
Ah,
I got a
well.
Hotmail email.
Yeah, my main one's
so-
connected
Everybody,
to my Hotmail.
you should switch to using iNet Online's email
iNet Online
service.
webmail service. If anyone out there wants an @inetonline.ca email address, I will provide them
Yeah,
free
please.
of charge.
Please
because I don't think
email.
enough people watch this podcast for it to actually cost me any money.
Please comment, please email, please get a hold of us somehow to say, hey, I want an iNet Online one. I want
Free
an
of
iNet
charge.
Online
No,
email.
you have to
That's
start
pretty
charging
great.
when it gets popular enough. That's the Google.
Yeah,
thing
it
to
will
do.
never get popular enough.
No, if we get like 3 people who say, hey, I want this, that's going to
Yeah.
be 3 more than I expect.
And
Yep.
yeah,
Exactly.
generally they're going to be people.
It'll be
close
3 new
know.
text files I have to put on my server,
Yeah.
and so be it.
But yeah, as for the revenue, if you're an indie artist,
No,
who
use the Zappy thing.
expects or wants to make money via YouTube, then yeah, I can understand retaliation. But I don't know. From my impression, it never came across to me as YouTube as a way to make money. It was just a big.
It
ass
has been for
promoter.
quite some time.
Because
people have been doing it,
you
like-
hope that people will
Which
be kind
is
enough to listen to
interesting.
your little 30 seconds of your music or whatever, and then go out and want to seek the album, or you put on a whole song and call it a single and just leave it at that.
Which is interesting, because if you think about
And I guess
YouTube,
that's where a lot of indie artists ends up just doing like local performances at like concerts and bars and clubs and whatnot, is they make their money live, so it's like they can't,
Good artists put on good shows. That's the way it works.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, you have some artists who have the ability to really perform and whatnot, and then you have some artists who are just, they do wonderful studio work, but they're just performances. Like they had
No,
one
Metric's
tour.
like that, actually. Metric is apparently really boring to see and really awesome when you listen to them. Because Metric music is amazing. I love Metric. But apparently they're really boring to see. I don't remember who told me that, but it was from me a couple of years ago. Somebody told me that Metric's apparently really boring. They just
Well, I
stand
mean,
there and play their instruments.
It's like
Internet.
it's one thing. I mean, you have people who
More than
can
likely it
make
was from the internet, yeah.
really good music.
learned a lot on the
but
internet.
They might like
It's a
not
series
be
of
really good
tubes, did you know?
performers or something.
it is
Wonder
not
how
a
much
big
it was.
truck.
It is not that big truck in your front
I mean,
yard.
you think
Tubes,
performing
tangle
and
of
music
tubes.
goes hand in hand, but it's like kind of like that thing. I mean, you have people who are kind of very introverted, so it's like, I don't know, maybe you have weird artists who have like, I don't know, agoraphobia or like fear of crowds. so
Agoraphobia.
that- yeah, thank you.
That's
so
the
I
fear
mean,
of leaving your house.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep.
Wonder if I know that.
Isn't that
Self-diagnosis.
actually technically the fear of wide open spaces? But
Yeah, it is.
the
Agoraphobia.
fear-
True that.
It's
Yeah.
become the fear of leaving your house because now people die.
Well,
Yeah.
that's in the
wrong.
extreme paces.
Yeah,
Because
extreme
go
cases,
outdoors.
yeah.
It's like it's so open. Actually, I can tie this into song of the week. Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway.
my
My
song.
song
Oh,
of
yeah, you
the
had a
week.
thing to
22
say.
minutes in.
I had a
we don't
thing
have
to
to.
say.
Do it.
It's now gonna seem completely off topic because Mikhail's totally derailed us.
No, not quite.
But I was gonna say it's interesting how you look at the evolution of YouTube from 2005 when it launched, and it was mainly amateur videos, like at the time CKL Internet TV, which now became iNet Online, and cat videos and that kind of stuff, and it's now morphed into a more professional showcasing videos and professionals
cat
trying to
videos.
make money on it.
and still cat
And
videos.
there's still cat videos, but I mean,
cat
there's a
videos.
lot
They
more
evolved in
professional
their own
work
way.
appearing on it than
Everybody
when
knows
it
cats
first started
actually
off.
control the internet.
Of course they do.
And
You think they
actually,
stare at you and go,
I wonder I've often wondered what percentage of the internet is cat videos and cat pictures. Is it more or
27.
less than porn? It's a valid question.
I'm
It
gonna
is.
go less than porn.
They
but
should
about
have a
27%.
study. They should do a statistical
27%.
study on it.
I'm gonna go with 27.
I'm gonna look it up on DuckDuckGo and see. Oh, I
Ooh,
missed
that
it.
one.
I've not been paying
I
attention
I
the
have to get one of
zapper.
those things.
Yeah, these are fun.
You found it in the closet.
Did you actually?
Yeah, we
Did.
actually found it in the
I also
closet.
found a skeleton.
A person skeleton?
No,
Yes.
like a Mr. Skeleton.
Oh.
Like a mystery.
Why is he not joining us on this podcast?
I think I got rid of him.
We mangled him.
You found. Why do you keep finding weird stuff? Like you found the picture, you found the bug zapper, you
found a
found that was
picture.
awesome,
What
you
picture
found
did
a
I find?
skeleton. There was a picture that
Oh
you
yeah,
posted
we
on
found a
Facebook.
painting under
Yeah.
the couch, right?
Like,
Still a
We
little-
also found
with the
we
hand
found a picture
leg.
on top of the fridge that's labeled the house and has like 6 or 7 people just drawn as like stick figures with like well drawn faces and they're all like painting.
This
on
house
each
is
other.
totally haunted or something.
Oh man.
That-
We also found computer bits in the back of the club cupboard. Do you want computer bits? I have some.
I would love to see what computer bits you have.
We'll go through it later.
Presents.
It's Chris presents.
Oh yeah, I was looking
Yeah,
at
really.
cat.
Cats on the internet.
On YouTube.
No, just the
On the
internet in
internet.
general.
Oh.
On all
Percentage of the internet that
That's
is in English. No.
percentage of the internet that is cat.
Because you have cats on
Cats.
Facebook, cats on
Let's see what
Imgur,
it,
cats on Twitter, cats on
Study
Tumblr.
shows cats.
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Holy Jesus, mother Christ!
What?
Study says cats show. Study shows cats control 42% of the internet.
It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Oh my god!
42.
Cats!
According to Brian Briggs of bbspot.com, a recent study showed that cats control an alarming 42% of the internet,
thought
the
like
largest
90%
portion
of the
being
internet was
controlled by the
porn.
keyboard cat, Maru the
I
cat,
wonder how
and
much
lol
of a
cats.
crossover there is.
What about Grumpy
Probably
Cat?
a 30.
Let's not speculate.
That's
we
a pretty
ask
high
what the
crossover
percentage is?
range. What are you
Well-
into?
Well, you come across some
Don't
weird
ask
stuff
questions
on
you don't
DeviantArt
want the
where they,
answer
like,
to.
Anthropomorphize people
Do we
into
search-
animals, so I'm just gonna.
Do we
assume
search
there's
what
a whole
percentage of the internet
on
porn
that.
is?
Oh, sure.
Or
It's
do we
prob-
even want to know at this
So
point?
if
'Cause we've
cats
got
if
42.
cats are 40, in fairness, this was from 2009, so it may have gone up or down. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Probably are.
Up.
If cats are 42%, I'm saying porn is 55%, which means everything else is like, what does that
Three?
math
Normal
to?
Wikipedia.
3%?
Something like that.
Facebook and Wikipedia. The
Probably.
last 3% are Facebook
However,
and Wikipedia.
as I said, I believe there's probably some crossover.
There's
Most
probably a
definitely.
lot of crossover. That's the disturbing part. Furry.
Yep.
Yep.
What it's called? It's furry.
There's a bunch of it on
We are
DeviantArt.
way off topic, and
Totally
I
off.
don't even care.
Well, it's about YouTube, so we're talking about what we've
Well, we're talking
seen
about
via the internet, and you follow on
internet.
links. The next thing you know, they say, "Oh, visit the website." of
No,
blah, blah, blah."
don't
And you
say
click on that, and next thing you know, you're just like, what
You
the-
don't want to say that one. I'll say that much.
No, that is turn off temporarily.
Huzzah.
No one can know.
What
you're
percentage
searching
of the
for
internet is
statistics
porn?
about
First
porn.
link. Yahoo Answers. Oh, BBC News, web porn. Just how much is there? This is gonna get banned from YouTube because we've said porn so many times.
That's okay. We're asking for it. We're indie.
Many things in porn are exaggerated, including the statistics regularly quoted to show how much pornography is on the web.
Everything's
Heaps.
bigger. in
According to
porn.
estimates from Scandinavian Research Center, 90% of all the data that the human race has ever produced has been generated in the past 2 years. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to say 90% of the internet.
90% of the internet is the statistic I've always heard for porn, which is
37% of the internet is made up of pornographic material.
wow, less than cats.
That's surprising.
cat!
That is quite surprising,
So
actually.
there's actually probably not that much crossover.
There's
You
still
never
some
know.
crossover.
You
There's
never
still
know.
some.
There's still some crossover.
Rule 42.
34.
34. Rule 34 of the
Rule
internet.
34. If it does not exist, there is porn of it. If porn
If
of
it
it
exists,
does
there's porn of it.
sorry, yeah. If it exists, there is porn of it. If porn of it does not exist,
Rule
it must be
35.
immediately created so that
suit
the
the
Rule
masses.
34 is satisfied.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rule 35 is if it does not exist, it must be created
Yeah.
to satisfy the masses. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Masses.
So
Rules of the
37%
internet,
of
yep.
the internet is porn and 42 is cats.
That and the rest of it is iNet Online.
Not
Yeah.
quite. Not quite. No, the rest of it is duck face selfies.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at the percentage of duck face selfies.
Oh.
I don't even. They're
don't
gonna have
wanna know.
pictures to accompany it, and I don't want to see those pictures.
There was no pictures to accompany porn.
Yeah, that's
was
what you
there?
Who's the one looking at the screen?
Weird. Not really.
It's
Not
BBC
really.
News, so it's not that bad.
It's British.
It's BBC News. It's not that bad. Now the Yahoo
They're
Answers one, I
British.
don't know
They're very
about.
prude.
That one had cats.
No, that
That
one.
was
That
also
one was
porn.
talking about
That was
porn as
also
well.
porn. I was gonna say a thing. Oh, so I was reading something on science from.
Best comment here. The internet is all porn. That's the way it was designed. If you ever find a page that isn't porn, you should complain to the FCC, and they'll put some porn on there for you.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
It's fantastic.
Next comment. A small town in New Jersey actually banned the internet because of porn and MySpace.
And MySpace. I like that it's and MySpace.
Okay. We're totally off topic here.
Little bit.
Indie artists on YouTube.
I can understand.
Does anyone
where
remember
they're
when there was porn on YouTube?
There was
There
porn
still
on
is
YouTube?
porn on YouTube.
No,
it's
there's
just
not.
listed under mature.
Yeah, no, there was actually at one point back in like 2005.
Well, I didn't look, so
Didn't
I don't
that.
know.
Didn't look.
And then there's
Yep.
really obscure, subtle videos.
Okay, anyway, so how about that song of the week?
Oh yeah, indie artist song of the week.
Oh, are we doing that? Is that
I
gonna be-
don't know. I'm just trying to get Mikhail talking about weird stuff. Or get him to stop talking about weird stuff.
Stop or
I left
do
out
talk
the stop.
more.
That was a very important word
I
to
got
not
harassed
leave
by an
out.
old lady, and then someone dropped their emotional
No one
problems
wants to
bomb.
hear about your
What
old
a
lady
day.
I'll go first.
So we are doing song of the week?
Sure, let's
Okay.
do song of the
I'm
week.
sorry, did you say old lady problem or old lady porn?
Old
Yes.
lady
Old
harassed
Old lady
me.
porn.
Okay. Okay.
It just sounds wrong.
So, song of the week.
Yeah, that's song of the week. Hey, you missed.
Next time,
I
try
gotta-
the bug zapper. I'm gonna have to look in my closet and see if I found a bug zapper. Holy
it's
crap!
Wow.
You're gonna burn the house down, Liam.
And then the one over here. Oh, it's
How
gone.
many are? That's actually kind of frightening.
A little bit, yeah. Every once in a while. Like, if you open the compost and just hold it over top. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
How long do the batteries
Should
in that
do that
last
to
for?
my-
I
No
don't know.
idea, but we found it in the closet.
You
so-
have to.
You didn't even try.
I think it's just one that's stuck there that keeps
No,
zapping.
it's actually touching itself, and that's
It's
why it's
sparking.
Oh, it's touching itself?
Yeah, there's a bend in the wiring.
Now reach your hand in there
The
and fix
wire's
it.
getting rowdy.
Oh my.
The wire's getting hot. Some like it hot.
Oh my.
Fix it later.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
But now, if you were to press that and put your hand on that, you would feel something.
good to know.
That should be my song. No,
So
Anyway,
yeah,
not falling back.
I guess doing song of the week, I'm going to do a song by an old Canadian folk artist. His name is Stan Rogers. And the song I am going to do this week by Stan Rogers is The Giant.
Cold wind on the harbor and rain on the road. Wet promise of winter brings recourse to cold. There's fire in the blood and a fog on Brador. The giant will rise with the moon. 'Twas the same ancient fever in the Isles of the Blest that our fathers brought with them when they went west. It's the blood of the Druids that never will rest. The giant will rise with the moon.
You took a really long time to introduce that.
I know.
It's almost Mikhail long.
No,
No,
it
nothing
wasn't.
is
It was
Mikhail
slower.
Long.
Mikhail
was
Long is
slower.
lots of words in very short
Mikhail
time.
Long is. I'm going to introduce my song of the week, and this is what I studied in school last year, and this is
And
what
this
I'm going
is
to
why
study in
it's
school
important
next
to me
year.
because this and this,
Yeah.
and I wrote an
I
essay
just
on
said
this,
it.
and
Man, why
With
do
big
I
gaps.
hear you got it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why do
I don't
you?
know. I'm nice.
I'll just.
I'm nice.
Okay, who's going next?
Sure.
Maybe it's something to do with the Four Horsemen apocalypse, and because I'm famine, and I realize famine is locust.
Amber? Song of the week?
Go.
I'm just lost now.
Just go.
I'm gonna go with.
I guess that means I'm war then, huh?
We figured this all out last week.
War,
I'm-
famine, pestilence, death.
Yeah.
Why am I pestilence?
You picked it.
No. Mikhail was pestilence.
He was
I'm pretty
pestilence.
sure.
He was,
famine.
he was the locust. That's pestilence.
That's pestilence.
I thought it was
That's
famine,
pestilence.
'cause they
Famine
eat
is
all
no
the
food. No, pestilence is
Locusts
bugs and
eat all
stuff.
yeah, that's
Just in
famine.
general,
They
but
eat all the food,
locusts-
and there's
Pestilence is bugs and stuff.
So what are we
Therefore,
talking
locusts.
about song of the week?
no food. I thought it was famine.
Dear, go. Your song of the week.
No famine's just there's no food. My song of the week is "Swedish Girl" by Lotus Child.
Make me wanna write songs about girls again. You make my heartstrings ignite as you breathe in your pure northern air. Suddenly rekindle faith that the world can be beautiful too. You came to me proving that you do exist, and now I can walk away sure.
I have a server in Sweden.
Do you have a girl in Sweden?
How the hell do you have a
I have
No.
a girl in Sweden. I have two
Oh.
of them, and a guy.
Good to know.
Hi.
I
I
know.
didn't say here.
I didn't say
secret
I'm romantically
lives of others.
involved.
I have two
Amsterdam.
guys in Amsterdam.
I know that was the
Yeah, I didn't say I'm romantically involved with these people. I just happen to have some people in Sweden that I know.
I have some people in the Netherlands that I know.
Cool.
They give me TV from the UK. I give them TV from the
I know
United
a
States.
person in Russia.
It's a good
He's
agreement
one
we
of the most
have.
stable people I know.
I visited them and they let me crash on their couch.
How do you
so.
do that? How do you?
The internet is an amazing place.
This is true.
And
There-
apparently
there's
it isn't
forums.
90% porn!
There are forums dedicated to TV sharing.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Of course there are.
Anyway,
And there are forums dedicated to music sharing. So indie artists, they're zero tolerance.
and there's forums dedicated to BitTorrent and piracy, but we won't go into
Yep.
that.
Aren't those closed down now?
That's what you
Yes.
think.
Hold it there, Sparky.
You know you're gonna kill the batteries in that.
Yeah.
I've got more.
There's always
That does not
more.
surprise me. Well, do you know even know what type it takes?
Probably just double A.
Two AA batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da.
Anyway, so recently, this is probably a little bit dated. The NSA spying allegations have been going on for a while now, but I've just recently been taking more of an interest into the NSA spying, government spying, net neutrality, all that kind of stuff, and introduced to a project called Project MeshNet, which is basically trying to set up an alternative internet based on wireless technology. That all ties into my song of the week, which is "Eye in the Sky" by the Alan Parsons Project, and it's all about spying. So there we go.
I've heard the accusation before, and I ain't gonna take any more. Believe me, the sun in your eyes made some of the lies worth believing. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can cheat you blind, and I don't need to see anymore to know that I can read your mind. Looking at you, I can read.
Your intro is longer than Mikhail's has ever been.
Yeah.
I can stop it now.
No.
I have a record.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, I'm gonna pick an indie artist. They're American, so yeah, not as nationalistic as Liam. Although I think
He's not indie. He's dead.
Yeah, but you picked a Canadian artist.
oh.
Yeah.
Shut. When they're Canadian, they're
And
considered
he's
indie
well
to
on
the
track to being
Americans.
longer than me.
Although I don't think this artist is necessarily indie because one of their songs was
Christ.
included on the
Watch where
trailer
you're
for
pointing
Game
that
of
thing.
Thrones, so there's promotion for you.
Game of Thrones theme song. That's my song of the week next week.
Stop
Picking the
singing.
composer.
Stop singing Mikhail's masturbation song. We don't want
What
this.
are you
Did
talking
you not?
about?
There was a whole episode where he
I
talked
didn't
about
say
jacking
it's
off
a
to that
masturbation
song.
song. I said it sounds like the composer was masturbating because he
couldn't
was
get
such a
off, yeah.
repetitive.
It's true. It's true. Mikhail's masturbation music is the Super Mario Kart
No,
Star
I
Power.
said it could be masturbation music. You want to know
That's
my
it.
masturbation music?
No,
You want to know my
no,
masturbation
no.
music? It is the Partita number 2 by
Okay.
Johann Bach for violin.
Wow.
That is
The Partita number 2 by Bach. Have you heard it? It's a great
jerk
piece.
off to Bach.
I will. I will make a porn video to Bach.
Oh
Fuck you all.
God! Please don't make a porn video.
To classical music, that would be the best.
Oh God.
It would be the best.
What's your song of the week?
Okay,
know
okay.
what? I don't
I'll
even
seriously
wanna know
aside. I'll
anymore.
seriously aside. Here's my song of the week. It is because it's a very pretty song. I'm going really long here.
You've already topped me. Just announce it.
It's Flat
Put me
Lines
out of
by
my
Chelsea
misery.
Wolf. It is an awesome song. Listen to it and these three for trying to dissect and analyze me because this song is awesome and I think I'm gonna do exactly what this artist is singing about. So here, let's go. It.
I want floodlights. I don't want precious stones. I never cared about anything you ever owned. I want floodlights. I want simplicity. I need your arms wrapped hard around
And can I make a rule that Mikhail's never allowed to choose Bach as his song of the week
I
now?
already chosen it.
From this moment forward.
Now that we know you masturbate to it.
I
dear.
don't, in all
dear.
seriousness.
just said
Oh,
you
dear.
did.
Well, because you guys always make it up to a show, so it's like, well, fine, here, let's entertain you some more.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Voices of Angst. We promise we won't talk about masturbating on the next show.
Or porn.